Hi guys, it's Krystal. I'm going to try to reply to all three of your questions for Bookshelf Banter. Let's see if I can remember them. Callie, let's start with you since you threw down the first gauntlet, so to speak. You asked me what was it? Oh, if I was Team Ren or Team Shay in the Nightshade series. And you were pretty spot on. Whenever I read a book, I'm usually pretty sure which team I'm on right away, and I'm happy to say that I am Team Ren. Okay, I had to make a visual, right? And I'm not alone here. If we go to Nightshade Nexus, our other site, 56% of the people on there that have voted Team Ren or Team Shay agree with me. They are Team Ren. So, let me tell you why. It's not that I don't like Shay, I do, but I don't know, there's something about Ren, ever since I read it. He kind of has an Adrian quality for me, like from Vampire Academy, where he's a lot more than meets the eye. You know how Adrian's always kind of putting on a facade because he's trying to play the role that people expect of him. And I kind of feel that way about Ren. And I haven't read Wolfsbane yet, hopefully in the next couple of days, but I don't know if that'll sway me in any way. I just think that Kala needs to give him a shot. I mean, I think she's just so dead set against him because the choice is taken away from her. And if you give a teenager, you tell them no, or you tell them to do something, they're going to want to rebel and do the opposite. So I think she needs to give him a shot. Okay. Good question, though. Let's see. What did you ask? Kelly, you asked favorite updated fairy tale. I am actually kind of sad to say that I don't even remember reading one in recent memory. I had to go through my Goodreads list of read books, and I know I must have read some, probably when I was in elementary or middle school, but I can't recall any. But I hope to rectify that because I'm going to soon be reading Entwined, which is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. So hopefully I can give you my review on that later. Let's see, what did Stephanie want to know? Oh, Stephanie wants to know who I would want to interview in a book adaptation. There are so many people. First, random, I want to interview Walter Murch, who is the editor for a lot of films, including a lot of Anthony Minghella films, who passed away a couple years ago. So I guess that could count because Talented Miss Ripley and Cold Mountain were adapted works. But as far as YA, I should have thought about this before. Anyone in Breaking Dawn, obviously. And I guess Jamie Campbell Bower, because he's going to be our new Jace. I want to know how he feels about the whole fandom thing, because people are so up in the air whether they like him, whether they don't, for that role. And he's played so many a part in so many iconic series, Harry Potter, Twilight, he's King Arthur in Camelot, so I kind of want to know what he thinks about playing all these big important roles. Okay, for my own question, I was trying to think of something good, but since I can safely say none of us are teenagers anymore, sadly, and we all read YA now. I read a lot more YA now than when I was a teenager. I want to know what books you guys did read when you were a teenager, what YA books or authors that you often read, because for me I was really big on Christopher Pike books in high school and junior high. So who did you read when you were a teenager?